Well, Hollywood is collapsing, and when you look at it, entertainment itself, when it comes to movie theaters and things of that sort, it may never be the same. I mean, with the things that are going on, it may not recover. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, when it comes to the entertainment industry right now, of course, everybody knows movies are being halted, movies are being pushed back or put to streaming services to try to get them to be viewed, and money, trying to bring that in. It's not looking too good for entertainment, but at the same time, this also means that box office is struggling, and, this leads to the issues for Hollywood, which everybody knows I don't like Hollywood, how they try to push their agendas into everything and, all that stuff. But the thing of it is that when you look at movie theaters and everything of that sort, it really changes the entertainment landscape. And it may not be too good for movie theaters going forward. We're going to look at some articles talking about this. International box office top 10 markets fall 59% in disaster. What's next? The situation is an epic disaster everywhere, one distribution exec exclaimed recently regarding the impact from the issue I can't talk about on the global and international box office. The hit 2020 is going to take in terms of worldwide ticket sales is incalculable at this point, but some sources estimate it to be at least $20 billion. Wherever the ultimate number leads, another offshore exec sounds. Whether theaters reopen or not, that money is not coming back. And see, that's a big problem. I mean, there's a lot of loss there. I don't think you ever catch up that piece of the box office, despite optimism in some sectors for when cinemas reopen. Which even then, it's not looking too good. We are also told there's going to be an overhang on the business because of a reluctance of people to come back. See, that's the thing. With what's going to be going on for a while, the issue, even after everything changes, right? Some people may not ever be the same. Now, myself personally, I'm not going to really change, but I could see some people probably being like, hey, I'm going to buy 2 seats next to me, to keep people away from me. Wouldn't be surprised if that turns out to be the case, because, people will probably be afraid of it. Some people may even stay at home and just wait for movies on demand or just to come out. I wouldn't be surprised. Box office best case scenario, down 40%. If theaters are closed for 3 months, domestic grosses may struggle to hit $7 billion, a 20-year plus low, being at its lowest in a very long time. By April 3rd, the greatest calendar migration in the 100-year plus history of the movie business was complete, as virtually all major summer tentpoles relocated amid the issue in a mega game of dominoes that has reshaped the 2020 and 2021 release slates and beyond. The shuffle revealed the industry's collective hope, at least for the time being, that movie-going will return to normal levels by mid-July, evidenced by Warner Bros. Sticking to its July 17th date for Christopher Nolan's Tenet, and Disney's announcement that Mulan, originally set for March 26th, will now ride to theaters on July 24th, while Warner Bros. Has pushed back Wonder Woman 1984 from early June to August 14th. Thing is, by July, I think people are still going to be cautious, regardless. I think things are going to still be different for some people. Some people will change, some people won't. But I think that by trying to say that by July, everything's going to go back to normal, I don't think it will. I think that this is really going to affect a lot of things in the long run. I really do. And it's already looking that way. So to say that, by July everything will be back to normal, some people may not see it that way. Some people may just wait home for movie releases. That's probably what the future of it will be. If this scenario holds, North American box office revenue will struggle to hit $7 billion for the year, the lowest figure in more than 2 decades, and nearly 40% behind 2019, which was $11.4 billion, per London-based research firm. The company estimates that domestic revenue will come in at $6.82 billion if all 5,400 theaters statewide stay shuttered for a full 3 months and traffic returning to normal levels immediately. We'll see about that. If theaters are closed for 3 months, but traffic builds slowly, that number could be in the $6.36 billion range. Virtually all of the 5,400 plus theaters in the US were shut by March. The best case scenario is a 2-month closure, which would put revenue at a $7.9 billion to $6.82 billion range, depending upon how quickly consumers return, according to Gower. See, that's the thing. I don't think people are immediately going to think, oh, well, they're open again. Let's run back in there. Let's storm back into the theaters. I don't think that's going to be the first thing on people's list. It's not going to be their priority. And the shame here is the fact that when you look at movie theaters, people there, they get paid minimum wage. It's very sad. And they should open. They should. But I don't think that there's really going to be a lot of traffic coming in when it does. Because like I said, I think people are just going to be afraid. They're going to be very cautious because, what's been going on, and this might change a lot of things for a very long time. It's just something that may happen, just saying. And to expect it to just immediately start booming again, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The last time North American revenue came in at $7.5 billion or lower was in 2000, according to the National Association of Theater Owners. In 1999, it was $7.33 billion, preceded by $6.86 billion in 1998, $6.21 billion in 1998, $6.21 billion in 1997, and $5.81 billion in 1996. The studios have looked at the situation and realized they cannot fit everything into the end of this year. They've had to accept that this year is going to take a big hit, says Gower Street head of theatrical analytics Robert Mitchell. He notes that the films pushed to 2021, including F9 Jungle Cruise, The Eternals, Minions, The Rise of Gru, and the next Ghostbusters installment, amount to more than $1.8 billion in lost revenue this year domestically. Globally, box office revenue clocked in at around $42.2 billion in 2019. Most analysts don't yet have a target number for 2020, but if the estimated year-over-year drop in North America is an indication, the movie business could be facing a worldwide total hovering around $25 billion, if not closer to $22 billion. In China, the world's second largest movie-going market after the US and Canada, cinemas have been closed since the end of January. Studio executives and box office analysts cautioned the box office traffic may not return in earnest immediately. They also cautioned there could be more calendar changes if theater closures are extended. At the same time, the Hollywood ecosystem isn't abandoning a theatrical experience. Almost every major movie has been pushed to a later date rather than deciding to go straight to home entertainment. Universal's Trolls World Tour and Disney's Artemis Tale are two exceptions. I mean, while theaters will open up, you look at it, think of it as people are probably gonna, like I said, they're probably gonna ask for seats across to them. Some people will probably still wear face masks even. That'll still probably be something that will be in the demand for the time being to do. That's just something that some people may do. But, when you look at it, I mean, it's just going to be really hard for the cinema. I mean, it's going to be really hard for theaters to just try to keep themselves open. And, hey, I might just go over there just to try to support my local theaters, maybe buy some snacks or something just to help them out a little bit. And another thing to look into, AMC Theaters may never recover and shut down for good. So this is another big thing I wanted to take a look at here. S&P Global downgraded AMC Theaters credit rating last week to CCC. They were originally at a B rating before the widespread movie theater chain closures occurred. This brings the popular theater chain from highly speculative to default imminent with little prospect for recovery. In other words, there's a pretty good chance AMC won't be opening back up when all this is over, which is terrible news for employees and moviegoers who are hoping for things to get back to normal soon. See, this is what I'm saying. It's so bad that it's affecting the theaters. This is what I mean, is that Some movie theaters will probably shut down. Some things might start to go to just home entertainment. And the thing that will be sad about that is that people will lose their jobs. That will be the really bad thing about all of it is you'll see a lot of people lose their jobs over something like that happening. And that's a shame. It's a real shame. While the president is giving an estimate of April 30th for businesses to open again, there are some analysts who believe this could last well into the summer. S&P analysts state, we expect AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc.'s AMC Theaters will remain closed beyond June due to the impact of global current events. You can read more of their statements below. And that's a big thing because AMC, it's one of the biggest theater chains in North America. In fact, the article states right here, AMC is/was the biggest theater chain in North America. However, like a lot of big businesses, it is drowning in debt, and it's getting worse now that all their theaters are closed. And, with nothing coming in during this time, well, what's that going to do? That's going to make it that much worse. And like I said, this is where entertainment is more than likely going to change. This is where, you're going to see movie releases, which I would not doubt, be home entertainment now. You're going to see it shift, and it's just, like I said, you're going to see a lot of people lose their jobs if this happens. It is believed that the same thing could happen to stores like Macy's and The Gap. This is proving to be catastrophic across the board for businesses big and small. AMC reported a $5 billion plus deficit at the end of 2019 and losses of $149 million for the year. This is after netting $110 million in 2018. AMC's top executives have announced they will take significant pay cuts to keep everything afloat. And that's the thing, pay cuts. See, the problem here is that when you look at smaller stores, right, during this time, some smaller stores you're just going to see them close down. Like, they're just going to go because they can't get the money to be able to keep the rent, and then they're going to shut down. It goes the same for the bigger companies as well. And that's the thing, when less money's coming in, especially during a time like this, then yeah, you're going to start seeing places either close down or they're going to be going into debt, and that's sadly enough how this works. With entertainment now, you have like WrestleMania, not even having an audience, to try to still have a show though. It's not the same. It's just weird. Entertainment, it may never be the same. Things might go just direct to home. There will still be theaters, but, even then, they're not going to be just booming in business right away. People aren't just going to storm in to go and watch movies. People are going to more than likely be more cautious. I wouldn't be surprised, and this might be the big change that we're going to be seeing in the future. Who knows? But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Make sure you were still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like and also be sure to share it on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on the newest videos when they will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.